Hello, dear friends. A happy solemnity of the Sacred Heart of Jesus to everyone. I am Sister Augusta, and I am a sister of St. Louis. For all of us, sisters of St. Louis, the solemnity of the Sacred Heart of Jesus is very important for us. This is because our very beginning, our own origin, could be traced back to the celebration of the solemnity of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. It was on this day, many years ago, in 1797, our ancestors, as we call them, Joseph Louis Goma, Louis Human, and Therese Breck, the three of them, after their retreat, signed a pact somewhere in Turkish time in France. What was this pact? It is just a union which they signed to remind them always that they promised themselves that they would always take care of those who are sick and they would always educate the young. So on every feast of the Sacred Heart, we as sisters of St. Louis, we hold it very dear and we celebrate it as much as we could. Today, I want to let you into one of the things that we hold very dear, one of our heritage, which is our coat of arms. It is the St. Louis crest. I have it pinned to my shirt right here. The St. Louis crest, which is the coat of arms, combines a lot of simplicity with symbolism. This is because embedded in the St. Louis crest are a lot of symbols from our French origin, which makes so much meaning to us. We'll be sharing them and their symbolism one after the other. Please ensure that you watch this video to the very end. The first feature I want to look at is the feature that is centrally placed on our coat of arms, and that is the sword. And this sword is encircled by the crown of thorns. As sisters of St. Louis, our patron saint is St. Louis, and the St. Louis we are referring to is King Louis of France, King Louis the IX. We know that our patron saint was a crusader when he was alive, and he fought so many crusades which he won. And this crusade which he won, he brought back the crown of thorns. That is one of the relics from the Passion of Christ. So it is this crown of thorns that we have the feature on our crest, and also because he fought crusade and he used swords to fight this crusade, so we also have the feature centrally placed on our coat of arms. This is to always remind us of who our patron saint was and how he fought crusade to win so many souls for Christ. And we as sisters of St. Louis, this is the mission we have engaged ourselves in. On the lower left portion of the coat of arms, that's of our crest, is a tower, is the replica of a tower. This tower is a simplified version of the coat of arms of Monaghan town. You would agree with me that Monaghan is where our mother house as sisters of St. Louis is situated. So this symbol is of importance to us as sisters of St. Louis, reminding us of the very place of our origin where our mother house is situated. If you will notice, the tower has a red hand embedded in it. This red hand represents the establishment of St. Louis Order in Ireland and is included in the lower left hand side of the crest. The Sisters of St. Louis established their first Irish foundation in Monaghan in January 1859, and this is why Monaghan is where our mother house is located. Opposite the Monaghan Tower is Fleur de Lis. Fleur de Lis is the royal arm of France, and of course, as sisters of St. Louis, we are of French origin, with our patron saint King Louis of France being of French origin too. You would also notice that on the coat of arms, you will see a box of inverted chevron block chains. This chain is of great symbolism to us. First, it reminds us of the unbroken unity that exists amongst us as sisters of St. Louis. That is why we use the word Saint Unum so often, because this word is of great importance to our founder, Abel Louis Bolton. Now, this chain also reminds us of the great bond that exists amongst not only sisters of St. Louis, but all St. Louis family. By St. Louis family, I mean sisters of St. Louis, our St. Louis associates, our St. Louis friends, even St. Louis students. So this chain reminds us of that. There's a great bond amongst us, and as family, we continue to share that unity, bearing in mind our charism, which is Saint Unum, meaning may they be one. At the very top of the St. Louis crest is there. Word, Sint Unum. Sint Unum means may they be one. It is known as our charism, and it is the very word of Jesus taken from the Gospel of John, chapter 17, verse 21. May they be one. Just like Jesus wanted all his disciples to be one, our founder also wanted all sisters of St. Louis to be one, and of course, the whole of humanity. So we are one with ourselves, we are one with the whole of creation and the whole of humanity. So the words engraved in the St. Louis crest have so much impact in our lives as sisters of St. Louis. Not only us as sisters of St. Louis, our friends, associates, even our students whom we collaborate with and live with daily. At the bottom of the crest is a word which is Dieu le veut. It's a French word which means God wills it. These are words that were chanted by Christian crusaders when attempting to regain eastern countries from the Muslim rule and to recapture the sacred places of Jerusalem between the 11th and 13th century. Dieu le veut was included in the St. Louis crest because St. Louis himself was a crusader. He fought some crusade before he died. So that word makes meaning to us. Even our ancestors, when they made the pact, they said, God wills this pact, God wills this union for the relief of the sick and education of the young ones. The St. Louis crest has become not only a logo or a symbol for us, but it's also a symbol for all St. Louis family, St. Louis sisters, St. Louis associates, St. Louis friends, even St. Louis students. Because when you look at most of our institutions where the Sisters of St. Louis work, the school apostolate, even they use it as their badges. Even on their official documents, you see the St. Louis logo, which is the St. Louis crest, embedded on all of them. So you could say that the St. Louis crest means so much to us, and all the features it has a meaning to us in one way or the other. So on this day of the Feast of the Sacred Heart, our own very origin, when we remember our very origin and remember our ancestors, I want to wish all of us a happy solemnity of the Sacred Heart. Remain blessed as always. I am still Sister Ozo Augusta, a sister of St. Louis. Thank you very much.